Hey everybody, it's Thursday, April 12th at, guess what? It's 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock. That's the time I film. So I haven't done much today, but I do feel better after my migraine. I hope it stays that way. Yesterday I ended up writing for a couple more hours after I checked in. I think I wrote from 10:30 to 12:30. It was still a slow going process. I only wrote 700 some odd words in those 2 hours. So I think overall, writing for 4 hours that day, I wrote under 2,000. That's what I did for 4 hours of work. So that is that is not good for my usual pace, but I guess that's good for me on hopefully what was the tail ends of a migraine. So I just feel glad that I made progress and I finally got through the section of new material so that now I am bridging my new material with where I'm at in my draft, my first draft. So I get to start moving a lot of scenes around and figuring out the pace and the plot and what scenes to keep. So I'm not sitting down to write just yet because I'm editing a video for today and catching up on YouTube. Kristen Martin just posted the video for the AuthorTube retreat that a bunch of them did, so it's really fun watching that, and I'm just gonna catch up on that while I'm editing the video for today. And I think while I'm feeling okay, I'm going to film another video for this upcoming week, and then once I'm done with all that, I will start writing for the day. Hey, okay, so it's 9:20, almost 9:30. I'm getting ready to sit down to eat dinner with my mom. I filmed a video earlier, and then I sat down and wrote for an hour and a half. It was slow going again, but I wrote 800 some odd words, so not terrible. I feel like it's always slow going when I'm trying to figure out the order of events. So let's see, I finished a short section with Kane and I removed a section of his and I put it in my document of stuff that I'm removing but potentially saving for later in the document. I'd like to put them somewhere else, but because that's not the section I'm at right now, I can't have them hanging out where I'm trying to write. So I moved them to another document to go over later. I'm realizing that what I'm doing right now would be made much simpler if I was using Scrivener with the scenes in separate sections so that I could easily maneuver them instead of what I'm doing of scrolling through the document and trying to find the scenes. As I'm redoing some of this stuff, I really enjoy it because I give my characters as much freedom as they need. You know, I don't say like, no, this is the outline, you have to stick to it. I'm flexible. So as I'm bridging my new material with the old, new stuff keeps popping up into my mind and I have to just take note of it and approach it when I get to it, right? That's really all I could do. So I'm gonna go eat dinner, and then since I'm still feeling okay right now, I'm hoping I'll get to write for another hour, maybe another hour and a half hopefully, and see what kind of progress I can make on Paul and Kane's scenes of reworking material. Okay, I'll check in back later. It's 1:42 in the morning, so I'm trying to be quiet. I finished working for another hour and a half after dinner. I didn't really get started until like 11:30 though, so I finished a section for Paul, and then I removed a whole 1,000 words. So I'm okay with that. I still stuck it in the saved document, but I feel better about that. And I also broke page 300. I'm on page 301 in my manuscript out of 490. So I'm doing better in that respect too. I'll probably write for at least 1 more hour. I will check back in with you guys tomorrow during the daytime, probably at my usual time, 4 p.m. Hello, hello. Time to play stars. Time to play stars. Alright, it's Thursday the 12th, and I wrote for 3 hours today. Not bad. So far, I'm doing really good this week. I'm super proud of myself. Okay. Gold star for me. 3. So nice. Yay. I like it. Alright. Let's hope I can keep up this progress. Yes. Okay, I finished eating dinner. It's about 5 o'clock, a little after 5. I realized it's Friday the 13th, and I love Friday the 13th. I'm not superstitious about those days. I actually love the number 13, and Friday the 13th, they're just, I don't know, I like them. Why not? But so I'm going to get to writing. But I just wanted to discuss something. Let me see. Because I'm working on a section for my character Kane, trying to combine these 2 scenes into one, basically, which shouldn't be a problem. Except somehow I missed the scene where I explained the information for the case that he's going on. I don't know what happened to it. This is the 2nd time so far that I can't find something. But this time I see the scene and I know I wrote it. I'm basically just retyping it from my printed out version and enfolding it into these scenes. It works out. It just makes me wonder where all my information is going. I don't know. At least I found it, because when I was going through these scenes I was like, oh, it just jumped straight into the case, and I was like, where's the information where like he gets to explain to him, like, what's he doing? It's not there. It's not there, but I'm writing it there now, I guess. So yeah, I did realize yesterday, as I was like, I took out a big chunk of a scene, about 1,000 words. I like some of the character development, but I realized I have removed characters in this draft. I wanted to keep the supporting cast to the main group that is important, so I saw a couple names that I was like, oh, I already got rid of them. Not necessarily for good, but for the point in this book, in the series where I'm at, those characters are no longer there. So if someone says that my supporting cast right now is still too large, I don't know if I would be able to make the supporting cast any smaller. It'll be very interesting to finally get some beta reads on it, because I haven't had anybody read this project in a long time. I know no one ever actually finished it. They probably only got partway through, so it'll be very interesting to see someone read all the way through. And that's not going to be in this next draft either. I'm still going to have to do at least 1 more read through on my own to make sure the structural edits I've changed so far make sense. Okay, I'm gonna try to get as much writing done now as I can before my mom wants to sit down for dinner. I will check back in with you guys at the end of the day when I'm kind of done writing, and we'll see what I've done. My arm is shaking holding up this camera, oh my goodness. So I'm signing off. it is 3 in the morning. Technically on Saturday the 14th, but I'm still awake from Friday. So I'm counting this as Friday. I'm officially on my night owl schedule. So I wrote for another couple hours after dinner. So I ended up rewriting and adding altogether 1,626 words today. So I wrote for a total of 3 hours today. Again, not bad. I'm still slow going, but I always think when I get to this part it's gonna be faster because I'm editing and combining scenes, but honestly I spent a lot of time thinking and reconsidering what I already have written. I like where I ended up on that scene. The next part I have to write is a scene with Emily that I am hopefully tying in with a section further on. I'm going to move it up a little bit and add in some new material and bring in one of the supporting characters, Sam. The very first draft I wrote of this story, God, like 10 years ago, I actually had more point of views narrating it. So Sam was one of them. So when I rewrote it to the completed draft that I'm working on now, I narrowed it down to the 3 main point of views. There is a hair, whatever, to the 3 main point of views. So I took out Sam, I took out a couple others. I took out Damon's, and Damon's really important. I just decided that I liked more of the mystery without his point of view there. So I know there are a couple sections that I still have to get to that I will have to change from his point of view to more than likely Emily's, because that's usually who he's interacting with. So that's not such a big deal. I'm going to do that and see if I feel like working some more. But now I will count this towards Saturday's hours because wait a minute. I think I'm finishing page 3 of my outline. It's only day 13. Still my goal is to get to page 10 in my outline, but finally I finished it, okay? I'm counting it. On to page 4 with all of my lovely notes. Look at that. Look at it. Yeah. I don't know how long this one's gonna take me, but if I get to keep moving up Kane's scenes and just piecing my plot together that I already have, I'm probably not gonna get to page 10, but I finished 1 page and I just want you to know I have been on page 3 for a very long time. So the fact that I was able to finish this makes me feel really good. So if nothing else comes out of this NaNoWriMo, then I have finished another page of my outline notes for these edits. I'm excited and I have energy because it's 3 in the morning. That's when I have energy. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go work on page 4 of my outline. Oh, I'm so happy. Alright, again, I'll check back with you guys either in a little bit or later, tomorrow, after I wake up again. Okay, I just spent way too long looking for this scene and I was beginning to think I'd lost it. Like the other scene I was looking for that I swore I wrote, but no, I know I wrote this one. So I was on page, let me check my folder again because I know I wrote it down. I was on page 305 out of 491, so still, you know, still doing good. The scene that I finally found is on page 390. That's how far I'm moving a scene. Sometimes I like think about my outline and the story that's in my head, and then I look at my first draft and I was like, I don't know. This is why I knew I had major structural edits to do, because I knew my book was back end heavy. The back half of it was where a lot of stuff took place. So I knew I wanted to rearrange it to spread it out more evenly throughout the book. That's what I'm doing. Moving a scene from page 390 to 305. It's fun. It's fun. And I'm looking at it and the scene's it's not exactly what I want, you know, so I'm gonna have to do quite a bit of work on it. So we're gonna see what I do. I don't really know. I may just end up writing a whole new scene. I'm hoping to get this kind of stuff wrapped up over the course of today, like in my next few writing sessions, especially because when I finished Kane's section, it pushed part of the plot up, which is exactly what I wanted. So I'm having to kind of juggle my 3 characters and their plot lines. I need to make sure that they're all on the same page with the plots and the events that are happening in the story so far. It's a struggle. It's 3:32. So I'm gonna keep working on this, but yeah, that did just take me a long time just to scroll through all of that, and I was beginning to lose my mind wondering if I had just imagined the scene that I wrote, but no, I didn't. I did not. So I'm gonna keep working for maybe another hour. I'm gonna give myself another hour and then call it quits. I will need sleep at some point. All right. I lost my pen. Oh no, it's up here. Okay. It's Friday the 13th. Yes. Always love Friday the 13th. Okay. Today I wrote for 3 hours. Again, that's pretty steady progress. If I can keep up this, I will have a very good week. So let's see. I get 1 star. I'm just gonna start from this end then, okay? And another red one. 3 stars. Yes. Ah, that looks so nice. I love it. Alright, 1 more day this week. I hope I can keep it up. I think I will. I've been having really good progress lately. Like, I've felt good about it. So, yes. Okay, so it's a little after 5 in the morning on Saturday. I just wrote for another hour and a half, and I wrote 1,194 words, and I just added a new scene with Emily. I decided to keep the scene split up and just wrote this new one. Yeah. So I'm at 174,000 words. It's pretty much gonna be how the rest of this process goes for me, is finding my scenes and putting them where they need to be, or writing new ones. I'm gonna get some sleep now. We'll see how I can wrap up this week. If I can get a lot of this new stuff added, it'll be good stuff. Hello, it's in the evening now. I already ate dinner and did all that stuff, watched TV with my mom. I wrote for a little bit earlier today, 771 words while I was doing a sprint. I'm on a Paul section, and I mentioned it in the video I posted for the sprint that like halfway through I felt like I was writing a scene I've written before. Specifically that between these three characters, I feel like they're having the same conversation over and over. That's it's not really what I'm going for, and I'm hoping that's not what I'm doing, but I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that for the next edits and make sure that I'm not repeating scenes or just having the characters go in circular conversations. I'm gonna work for a little bit more. There's not too many more hours until the end of week 2, so I'm gonna see what I can get done now, hopefully. I wrote another 643 words, and so I was able to finish up Paul's scene. I don't really like where I left off. Sometimes I have a difficult time ending the scenes before the point of view shift, because I don't know, I guess it's hard for me to find a tension point sometimes to leave off on. It's gonna be one of those things where I'm gonna have to just figure it out in the next round of edits, because at this point, if I don't finish the scenes, there's nothing for me to edit, right? Okie dokie. I managed to write for another hour. It's just past midnight, so it's all good. It's still Saturday for me. So I managed to write 567 words. I left off right at a section where I should be able to start combining the scenes tomorrow, later today when I'm working. So yeah, that was it's really good. It is Saturday the 14th. Okay, technically it's Sunday the 15th when I'm doing this, because you know I'm awake at night. But I just finished my Saturday writing sessions and I wrote for 4 hours. So I ended this week really strong. I'm proud of myself. I get 4 stars. Ooh. I feel like I'm in Sesame Street or something every time I do this, like. But it's okay. Yay! I like when it fills up the entire box. Wow! Okay, so I had a really good writing week compared to week 1. Look at that! Some nice, steady progress. I'm hoping that I can keep up this schedule of, well, I'm hoping 3 to 4 hours every day. I had a good week. Woo! I'm going to look at what I've done so far for week 2, okay? Alright, so it's a total of 17 hours this week. That's pretty good. Altogether, I wrote 10,978 words. I'm proud of myself. That's some pretty good effort. So I went from page 286 in my manuscript to page 314. My manuscript is now, it went from 481 pages to 500 pages. 500 pages even. My word count is 176,164 words. So I mean, I'm proud of the word count that I did today, but why? Why did I write so much? I don't know. I guess it needed to be done. But somewhere along the way I'm gonna have to, like, remove more words than I add. That's gotta be a thing. Maybe that'll be my little mini goal for next week. So I'm actually really happy about my progress for week 2. That's, you know, my personal goal of going to page 10 in my outline still might not happen, but I'm glad that, you know, by the end of week 2 I at least finished 1 page of my outline. It feels good to be making progress. That's really all I can do at this point, is just be glad that I'm making any sort of progress. So I wrote just about every day this week. I'm just about to a daily writing schedule, and I'm hoping that that continues for the next couple weeks of camp. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, if you guys are participating in Camp NaNoWriMo, let me know how your week 2 has gone. I know a lot of us struggled in week 1, so let me know about week 2. Whatever you're doing. Did you make your goals? Did you not? Are you hoping that week 3 and week 4 are gonna be the best weeks of camp yet? Yeah, me too. That's it for now. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I update weekly writing stuff on Sundays. I usually post again on Thursdays. Sometimes on Tuesdays if I'm feeling motivated. My social media links are listed down below if you'd like to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. That's where I am most active. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.